Hello, good morning. I'm all dressed up today. It's not cold. I would call it really warm, but everyone outside is in really thick jackets. And since they're Danish and used to sub-zero temperatures in the winter, it must be a bit chilly. Boiling in the sun, it's one of those. Everyone's sweltering at home in England. Sorry, I'm looking for my glasses cleaner. Anyway, I'm wearing this lovely little jacket. I might go to some posh shops today. And also the 3-day design is still carrying on. So if I pass any embassies that have it on, I think I found the right street. I'll go there. It's a very gentle day with the siesta built in because it's Robbie tonight. Right, so I'm wearing the Fred Perry very old check trousers as it's cooler today and little white sneakers, and I'm not going to walk ridiculous amounts today. I'm off to have brunch. If they have brunch at my club, I'll be going there. You've seen the Danish one now. Now, I do want to say, for solo travellers, it's expensive at Soho House. It's not in everyone's spending capacity, and a lot of people would think, well, what a waste of money. My excuse is it's saving my sanity in places like this because I make friends. I got invited to that lovely art gallery. I had such a good time. Those two men you met were so lovely. We talked for ages. I just keep forgetting to get my camera out. But anyway, I think they'd be a bit shy because they're reticent. Anyway, yes, so that's why I'm a member. They're all over the world. However, there are lots, this is a top tip for singletons, there are lots of clubs and associations all over the world. So, you know, like my friend Siobhan, if you drive a camper van, there'll be a camper van association with all sorts of meetups and groups. There is Meetup. Meetup is international, as in M-E-E-T. Meetup. I was a member of Meetup when I first moved to Brighton. So wherever you go, if you're worried, you know, eating out alone in the evening is not my favourite occupation. And I think that's the only thing that singletons say to me that they don't enjoy. I don't enjoy it. I've reserved a dinner at the hotel and I took a look last night and it was all couples. And dark, and I thought, no, it's not for me. So eating very early, or even better, although I don't want to encourage it because of all the bad feeling there is in Europe about them, but Airbnb, then you can do your own thing. So it's not worth it for 5 days because you have to there's no shopping around here either. I don't know where I would go in Copenhagen in an Airbnb, but I certainly would, as you know, in Australia I was in one for like 2 months. So I would say look for an association. If you're going to travel on your own, just make sure that you're part of a group. Like my lovely friend Linda in Florida. Hello Linda. She's met loads of people through traveling all over the world to gigs. She's into K-pop big time. You know, Korean, South Korean, really mega bands and stars. Sorry, Linda, I know nothing about K-pop. But she has met people through traveling, through going to the same artists. It's like me following Robbie Williams all around the world. You get to meet people. So she's got a whole new clan who live near her that she met on a flight to somewhere else in the States. So just think about your hobbies. It could be a knitting group. It could be a card group, a bridge group. That's my top tip. Make sure you've got somewhere to go so you don't feel like Billy No Mates in a strange city. 99% of the time, you know, you meet people. I met a lovely couple behind me on the boat, going round. I met lovely people in especially in the shop. Everybody was chatting in the shop, mostly going, how expensive are these clothes? By the way, on expense, I have found food and drinkies, champagne, not much more than England, if at all, and very high quality. Taxis exorbitant and pretty useless, including Uber here. I've been warned against using Uber here. It's just not. I'm going to get to grips with the metro today. Trains very good, very cheap. Clothes very expensive, and taxis very expensive. But not everything is, because everywhere has become very expensive. Right, I must stop whittering, otherwise this vlog is going to go on for an hour. Right, let's see what happens today. A siesta for sure. Addendum, I'm wearing these because of the map. I need to know where I'm going. Look how chilly it is today. Everyone's really dressed up. Right, I have to stop now because they're taking photos. Excuse me. Thank you. So, 2 things I wanted to add. Apart from how chilly it is and windy. Thank God I brought this jacket. It's very safe. I can wander around holding my phone. It's very clean. And yes, that's all I wanted to add if you're thinking of coming to Copenhagen. I love it. I'm having a really good time here. Right, see you later. Oh, I've just sussed something out. That means one of the embassies right opposite the hotel are doing these balloons up and say it's part of the 3 days of design. So I better go and have a look before I go and have brunch. Oh my goodness, I can see clothes. Are they men's? Oh, I don't know. Come with me. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, are these men's clothes?
No.
For men?
Yeah, for men.
Ah, shame. Shame. I've only just realised what the balloons are for. So thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm allowed to film in here because this is part of the 3-day design. Hi. Interesting. So, there are a few people sitting outside the club. It's actually warming up now. But doesn't look it. Look at that old house and look at the sign for Henry Witzkoff Boutique. I was advised to come here by one of the trendies. Oh, that does look like my kind of place. By one of the trendies at that art do the other night. Oh, yes. Well, have a look. Oh my God, we're so lucky. In England, even the expensive clothes are cheap compared to here. Right, the camera doesn't do them justice. It must be the lighting. But the most fabulous pair of navy blue trousers I really wanted. I showed them to you. Guess how much? I just did the conversion online. £500. I mean, they're wrapping to nothing, but there must be a cheaper version just as nice. Anyway, I'm going to the big store. Gosh, this 3 days of design is just everywhere. Look at those glasses. I'm not going in to many places because I'm sure they're very expensive and I can't carry them back anyway. We've got lovely Holt in Brighton, so I'll go back there. Oh, Sephora! Now there's a familiar name. I'm not going to go into any of these little boutiques. Oh, well, worth a look, but I'll be beating a hasty retreat. Anyway, yes, I cannot justify spending. I'd rather spend the money on travel. My first pre-loved shop. It's so smart. Say hello to my followers. They're all over the world. Thank you. You can't really see because it's not. I've got a top underneath it as well. But this is Ganni and it fits like a dream and it's not a stupid price. Shoulder pads, it needs shoulder pads. I love it. I love it. I will caption it, but this is the street to aim for. Copenhagen. I can't pronounce anything here. Hopeless woman. Let's put this on wide. There we go. Look, Sephora. Lululemon, all the familiar stores. And let's see which way I'm going for the big store. Why don't we do this in Brighton? Just put the sofas in the street. Amazing. I went to a very cheap shop. Well, not very cheap, just much cheaper. Called, I think it was Arken? Arken? I'll check it out for you. Right, still looking. Oh dear, I appear to have found another shopping street where this shop that Di recommended is. We're in Stroget, Stroget. And look at all the stores. And it's nice leafy round here and cobblestones and very nice. Unfortunately, look what I've found. Zara. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? That was the most disappointing Zara I think I've ever been in. Very small and not much on offer of any interest. Didn't even bother to film it. Sorry, rubbing my nose. Yeah, very busy. Anyway, let's crack on and go to that shop. MSCH. Okay, after that, it's closed for refurbishment. I can't believe it. Oh well, I've saved lots of money and I haven't found what I wanted. We'll carry on looking at the much cheaper shops and go home and have a rest before the big night. There's the lovely Hotel Angleterre, and here's another pop-up. I don't quite know what they're showing design-wise. Oh, little tables down there? Not sure. Anyway, even if you're not staying at the Hotel Angleterre, on that left-hand corner is one of their little cafes. I stopped for a glass of water to use the loo and tried their Danish award-winning cake. Here's a picture. Boy, was it delicious. So I'm doing a recce to the metro to find out, oh, that's a beautiful building, to find out where I'm going tonight. The hotel's given me great instructions on how to go by metro. I think this is the palace. I think we can assume, oh look, there's a soldier coming near us. Isn't he handsome? He's so young. Oh, I could be his grandmother. Look at that little face. Wow. Anyway, This is this is the way. I find these things completely by accident. This is the way to the metro. Let's walk on. Right, it's a better view from here, from this angle. It's not half as busy as the streets I was in earlier. I wonder if it was because the cruise ship was in. Beautiful, isn't it? Metros are fantastic, really clean and safe and new. Oh, I found a nice big store with aircon, and I asked some very well-dressed ladies, and they sent me here, Magasin du Nord. It's just a great big lovely big shop with aircon. Yes, it's getting hot. So for my last day, I'm going to have a good look round and see if there's anything I can fit in my case that must come home with me. Right, women's clothes. Ooh, leopard skin here as well. Got a mango. Let's whiz round, see who they've got. Gani. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just have to have a little look. Right, they've got everything in pounds. 350. I don't need it or want it, but how gorgeous is that? 375. That's about the same as at home. Well, I got one like that pre-loved. So I went back with a Gani from Lisbon, pre-loved, and I'm going home with a Gani from Copenhagen, pre-loved. This is one of my favourite shops, along with Me Plus M. Look at all those people sunbathing. All youngsters. Yeah, very few in the water. I think it would be too cold. But anyway, I thought I'd show you my purchases. I've had a lovely rest that I really needed. Making sure I really need my sports bra on. It lifts them a bit. But anyway, just to give you an idea, yeah, lovely rest. And I needed it after last night, and I did 17,000 steps yesterday. And obviously, unintentional shopping today, but it was very enjoyable, and I will go for a walk later to say goodbye to this fabulous city. Fabulous for food, fashion, and fun, but not necessarily for gigs. Lesson learnt. Anyway, now white doesn't suit me as much as cream. So look what I found. So this t-shirt was a cheapie, and it's a perfect mushroomy colour that would go with so many things that I have at home. Can never have enough brown, beige t-shirts. Right, I shall put this on. Now, how's this for an outfit? I'll show you this. This was in the sale, 30% off. Again, the camera's not really telling the truth, but they go beautifully together. And I think, you know, for pockets. I think for a lunch out or an evening out, yeah, I'm definitely getting this cream vibe. But mind you, I did last summer, didn't I? With spots of colour. Anyway, this is made by the same people as this, one of my favourite tops. Lolly's Laundry. There was a whole franchise. That store was covered in franchises. I'm sorry I couldn't record much more, but it was very, very loud music in there. Anyway, so I thought, great, I'm bound to find something I love. And I did. And was this very naughty? I don't think so, because I love it. And it goes so well with this skirt. Right. And the next. Right. I don't know. I don't know why I bought this. Hugely impractical. The camera doesn't really do it justice. But I thought for hot summer nights, this is the sort of thing I would wear on holiday just to slip into. I love these sleeves. But also, if we're having, I don't want to say heat wave, a normal hot summer, and I'm on the beach a lot and meeting friends, I could go easily. Why do these stick out so much? It's because it's shiny material and it's the light. I could easily go from beach to bar happily dressed like this. And it was greatly reduced, and it was by the only thing I haven't worn. Oh, I could wear it this evening. I'll wear it this evening. Day from Wild Swan in Chiswick. Wild Swans. Is it Wild Swans? Anyway, you know my favourite shop that's full of Scandi clothes. Well, Scandi brand. So it doesn't do it justice. It really looks lovely on. It creases, but I just think it's a fab cover up. I hope, oh, it's got no pockets. I hope you do too. Anyway, because this is the first time I've really relaxed. I wish there was a roof terrace. I would go and lie in the sun, but hey, got plenty of time for that when I get home. I'm going to show you how to do a quiff because my hair is beautifully dirty. So I'm going to go and stick this in the bathroom. I think it looks better, slightly undone like this. That's better, isn't it? And gorgeous sleeves. And I don't think it matters that it creases. Something I've noticed here, they're all wearing a lot of linen, and ooh, what terrible light. They don't seem to care how creased they look. Right, first thing you do is tie your hair back. And you need plenty of hair grips, hairspray, and I love my back combing comb, that the make of which I'll put down here, and you all laughed at me because I'd never heard of them. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy, especially if your hair's dirty. I think I need to raise you a bit. That's better. Excuse the awful light. I really don't look this bad in real life. Right, so really all it is back combing, back combing, back combing. That's better. That's better. That's better. And then hairspray, lots of hairspray, because I'll be washing it the minute I get home. Get it as high as you can. I think I need my fringe to be a bit thicker. I'll have to talk to Adele about it when I go and get my hair cut. Lots and lots of clips, as many as you need to have a nice, because it's quite windy here. It's not a very big one. There we go. I will probably put, oh, I've got to take this off over my head as well. There we are, a couple of clips that side. Keep it all very neat. Oh, I've got to find somewhere by the water to sit in the sun. It's too glorious. What time is it? Yes, good time to go out in the sun. It's 4:20. There we go. There we go. Short but sweet. Get the general idea. I'll probably do this tomorrow to go back home. Hope you like. Right, see you at home, unless there's something terribly exciting that happens this afternoon and this evening. Probably not, because I've got to pack and maybe edit, and it's Friday night. And who wants to be out on a Friday night in any big city? Not me. Yes, I do like this. I think it's looking better in this light. Yes, much better. I'm glad to report that I have worn everything that I brought bar one. The shirt that you love. I'll get it. The only thing I haven't worn. I'm so pleased with these jeans. The jacket goes with everything. This jacket, although I haven't needed it, I certainly won't need it to go back. But it goes, oh God, it goes so well with that skirt. That skirt I got from Me&M, it's just the best thing ever. Because if I wear it, okay, provided I don't get it, well, it's washable as well. Perfect for London if it's very hot. One pair of sandals, one skirt, 3 different tops, done. Bag. But yeah, isn't this looking amazing as an outfit? This is the only thing I didn't wear. Just didn't go out enough to places where, and it was cold, Robbie Day, Thursday. Otherwise I'd have worn it during the day. Anyway, this is the same designer as this one that I'm not sure of, but I actually love it. It's just this light. It looks awful in this light, and so much better when it's undone. That's better a bit. Oh, it'd be perfect. I want to go on holiday somewhere hot now. Well, Brighton would do. Brighton would do. Oh, yes. Which glasses do you think? These ones? No, I think the blue ones. You know, the blue ones with the fantastic UV lenses. Okay, anyway, you know the ones, the big blue ones. I haven't lost them. Holiday brain. Yes, I have mixed emotions about Copenhagen. Last night sort of ruined it a bit for me because everyone sat on their hands. You've just seen, hopefully, Robbie opening the show with Let Me Entertain You. There were literally 3 girls right at the end of one row dancing. They sat on their hands for the entire 3 hours, 2.5 hours of his show, his amazing show. He was at his best, but people were so rude. A man shouted at me, a 6'5" man shouted at me, "Don't push," because people just were pushing me out of the way. And I wish I'd taken a picture. I've never seen Lou so disgusting in my life. So I'm really shocked that Copenhagen is so beautiful and clean and stylish, and the fashion, everyone in cream, white, beige, black, just very stylish people, but not very friendly, I'm afraid. I think they're quite reserved. I've had a lot of discussions with people about why they're like this. They're quite reserved. They don't want to invade your space. But the stadium last night was a whole different ball game. And also I thought this was like a really organised country. I've never seen queues like trying to get in. They had one queue for about 4 different areas. So last night's gig sort of put me off. So I think I'm going to have to rethink this have gig will travel because it would have been much better in the UK. Somebody's already written to me and said you should have come to Edinburgh. Anyway, I'm so glad I've been here though for a visit. I'm so glad I was able to go to Soho House. I was able to go to a special event that I took you to with me. I've had gorgeous food. I can't complain. The prices aren't bad at all compared to expensive England. So I've had a thoroughly good time, really, really, really good time. And I think it's a great place for solo travellers. And I think I've given you some tips along the way. So I must shut up because this is going to be ridiculously long again. But I'm going to finish. I found some beautiful gardens near the harbour. You've seen the number of youngsters who were out tonight, sunbathing. I'm not going to join them. I'll reserve that for Brighton Beach. I mean Hove, actually. Excuse me. The pollen. I'm going to take you through these lovely gardens near me and we'll finish on that and see you next week. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the comments. Please keep those comments going. All right, my lovelies, lots of love. Bye.